S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 90 walk. It's a slant. Go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Williams got his man. That's Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st and 10, Williams. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Check 99, check 99. Switch.
Williams now to throw again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Here's Williams to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Touchdown, Miami! So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Williams to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, Haywood, send it over.
Now Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Williams. It's Kelsey on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready? Mike 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Set, ready? 60-yard. Let's go. Hit it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Black, and he hits Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
This is Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down and keep the sticks.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, 2.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gotta do better.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back to throw. Black. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they 5 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Williams over the middle, and it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
132 fighter.
Williams now on 3rd down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots get a score closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only have the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Second and 10. It's complete. Stills. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Black. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you.
2nd and 6. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Come crowd. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Let's go.
Operating from the gun. And he finds Stills, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. The mic, boy, 51. Watch the throw.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Ready up. 51's the mic. You. Back.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. From the gun, it's Bortles. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. There he goes inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's coming. Double up. And Speed trip.
On 1st down, it's McLaughlin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Rush in.
On design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Up by Xavier Howard.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
10-2 stop. 51. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Black. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Dolphins 31, Patriots 10.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're in third and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a first down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Go.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, New England.
52. Here we go.
Here's Williams throwing on first down. He sets to fire deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
61, matchbox, ready?
Williams back to the air on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Echo. Bandit. Where's your shit?
Now Williams operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again. Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
60
Now on first down, Drake again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop. Watch twist.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Black. And Stills bringing it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback, a loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 54 yards away. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement.